she believed, longer than I deserved. She kept the porch light burning every single Friday night, believing I'd come home early and finally make things right. I always had excuses, another reason, another day. Never saw faith in me slowly fade away. She didn't stop loving me, she just ran out of hope. A heart can only carry so much weight alone. She quit waiting for my change long before she packed her bags. She got tired of believing in promises I never had. Now this lonely house keeps asking why I let heaven walk away. She quit waiting for my change, and I changed too late. The roses by the front steps still bloom every spring, but no one's there to pick them or hear the bluebirds sing. I finally learned to listen to all the words she'd never said. Now they're louder in the silence than they ever were instead. A man can't lose forever one ordinary day, not with one big mistake, but 1,000 little ones. Love doesn't ask for perfection, it only asks to be seen. Sometimes the smallest moments mean everything. But she never lost her grace. Now I see her in every sunrise, in every familiar place. If another love should find me, I'll give it all today. 'Cause hearts don't leave from one goodbye, they slowly fade away. She waited every single Friday night, believing I'd come home early and finally make things right. I always had excuses, another reason, another day. Never saw faith in me slowly fade away. She didn't stop loving me, she just ran out of hope. A heart can only carry so much weight alone. She quit waiting for my change long before she packed her bags. She got tired of believing in promises I never had. Now this lonely house keeps asking why I let heaven walk away. She quit waiting for my change, and I changed too late. The roses by the front steps still bloom every spring, but no one's there to pick them or hear the bluebirds sing. You were me. I waited too long. Never asked for riches or a mansion on a hill, just a little more attention and a heart that loved you still. I kept putting off tomorrow, like forever owed me time. Never saw your faith in us slowly fall behind. You were reaching out your hand while I was looking away. Now I'm holding empty air where your love used to stay. I waited until it was too late to become the man you knew I could be. Now your memory is the only thing still believing in me. Every lonely mile I travel, every prayer I say, reminds me love won't wait forever. When you keep love waiting, when you keep love waiting. Your favorite blankets folded across the old armchair, like it's still expecting you to be sitting there. I hear your voice in every storm, afternoon. Trust me, I'll never make it wait, 'cause love deserves your best today, not when it's too late. Love kept knocking, I answered too late. Now all that's left is your name and my regret. Sometimes the truth comes too late. You were the first one waking, putting coffee on the brew. I never thanked the heavens for morning shared with you. I thought love would wait forever, like the rising of the sun. Never dream forever could end before it's done. You gave me all your seasons, I gave you borrowed time. Now your memory keeps playing like an old familiar rhyme. By the time I knew your worth, you were already gone. Now I'm singing to your shadow, trying to carry on. Every heartbeat tells me what I should have done from the start. By the time I knew your worth, you had already left my heart. There's a light above the doorway that still burns every night, like it's waiting for your footsteps to come back into sight. Your favorite chair sits empty, but it still after they're gone. Too far away, too far away. This old heart still remembers the calm in my storm, the light outside my door. I never knew how rich I was till you were mine no more. I spend my days believing love would always understand. Never thought forever could slip right through my hands. Now every lonely sunset paints your name across the sky. Some questions have no answers, some tears never dry. The best of me left with you the day you walked away. Now all I hold are memories that never seem to fade. I smile when people see me, but they don't know the truth. The best of me left with you and never made it home. Your favorite window curtain still dances in the breeze, like it's waiting on your laughter to bring this house some peace. I hear your voice on Sundays inside the church choir song. For a moment I believe you were never really gone. You never left my heart. The best of me left with you, but you left your love with me. It's the reason I keep standing when I fall down to my knees. Though your footsteps faded, your kindness still remains. The best of me left with you, and forever bears your name. The best of me still belongs to you, even after all these years. Love doesn't leave all at once. You didn't leave me overnight. You disappeared a little each day. One unanswered conversation, one more reason not to stay. Your smile became a memory before you packed your things. I was deaf to all the warnings. Love was quietly losing its wings. I kept saying we'd be alright while your hope was fading fast. I never knew forever could become the past. You didn't leave me overnight. You left one tear at a time, one lonely supper, one silent good night, until there was nothing left to say, nothing left to fight. You didn't leave me overnight. You just stopped holding on. Song, and I sit here pretending that you'll come singing along. The neighbors still ask about you. I smile and change the subject, 'cause some kinds of heartache never erase. Every empty promise still echoes through these walls. A broken heart remembers even when nobody calls. just left you all alone. I thought there'd always be tomorrow, but tomorrow never came. The tears before goodbye. She cried without a reason. At least that's what I believed. I never saw the heartache hidden underneath. She begged for little moments. I kept giving a little time. Never knew her silent prayers were the last she had inside. She wasn't crying because she wanted to leave. She was crying 'cause I gave her no reason to believe. She cried before she left, long before goodbye. Every tear was asking me to finally change my life, but I was too busy running to see what love had done. She cried before she left. I cried after she was gone. Now her favorite window looks out across the rain. Sometimes I catch myself calling out her name. The flowers that she planted still bloom every spring, but they don't feel as beautiful without her. Everything. Oh, some tears are quiet warnings. Some hearts just fade away. Love doesn't die in one moment. It leaves a little every day. I wish I'd held her closer instead of holding on to pride, 'cause the strongest love can disappear when it's left unsatisfied. question where I stand, 'cause I learned too late. Love is held with open hands. She cried, I never listened. Now her silence says it all. I never meant to lose you. It wasn't one big mistake that drove you from this place. It was all the little moments I let slip without a trace. Another missed I love you, another late good night, another chance to hold you, lost somewhere in the night. Believing we could find our way, but I kept giving you less of me each day. I broke us one day at a time, one broken promise at a time, one lonely evening, one silent goodbye. Now every room remembers the love I couldn't save. I broke us one day at a time, until nothing remained. The old porch swing keeps rocking whenever the wind blows through, like it's still waiting patiently for me and you. Your favorite coffee mug still sits beside the sink. Funny how an empty cup can make a grown man think. Now I know forever can disappear so slow. You don't always lose love, you slowly let it go. If I could gather every moment that I carelessly threw away, I'd build another lifetime and love you every day. I broke us one day at a time. Now I carry every piece, trying to build a better man from memories that won't leave. If another heart believes in me, I'll never make it wait, 'cause love isn't lost in one goodbye. It's lost one day at a time. One day, one promise, one mistake at a time. It wasn't one big mistake from this place. It was all the little moments I let slip without a trace. Another missed I love you, another late good night, another chance to hold you, lost somewhere in the night. You kept believing we could find our way, but I kept giving you less of me each day. I broke us one day at a time, one broken promise at a time, one lonely evening, one silent goodbye. Now every room remembers the love I couldn't say. I broke us one day at a time, until nothing remained. The old porch swing keeps rocking whenever the wind blows through, like it's still waiting patiently for me and you. Your favorite coffee mug still sits beside the sink. Funny how an empty cup can make a grown man think. Now I know forever can disappear so slow. You don't always lose love, you slowly let it go. If I could gather every moment that I carelessly threw away, I'd build another lifetime and love you every day. I broke us one day at a time. Now I carry every piece, trying to build a better man from memories that won't leave. If another heart believes in me, I'll never make it wait. 'Cause love is lost in one goodbye. It's lost one day at a time. One day, one promise, one mistake. At a time. Oh, I thought you'd always be here. Stopped asking where I'd been, stopped waiting by the door, stopped believing I would change like you had done before. I mistook your quiet patience for a love that couldn't end. Never knowing silence was saying, this is it. next day. Your side of the closet still holds an empty space, like it's waiting on tomorrow to bring back your embrace. I keep reaching for your number, then I slowly put it down. Some habits never leave you, even after love is gone. I thought broken hearts always came with tears, but sometimes they arrive after too many years. Sometimes it quietly walks away. One forgotten promise, one missed embrace, one lonely night at a time. They leave one hurt at a time. I never heard your last goodbye, but I'll hear it for the rest of my life. This one's for every broken promise. Always had tomorrow for the things I should have done. Thought love would keep on waiting, like the rising morning sun. You kept believing every word that fell from these old lips, but promises grow weaker when they're never lived. You didn't leave day. Now every vow I whisper falls on an empty room. She stopped believing in my promises before I knew I'd lose. I still see your suitcase standing by the door. You looked at me so quietly, like you couldn't hurt no more. There wasn't any shouting, no anger in your eyes, just a woman out of reasons to believe another lie. Without a sound, one broken promise after another, till there's nothing left to hold on to. That's the hardest truth for me. Don't make tomorrow do what love needs today. She never stopped loving. She just stopped waiting. Shirts like every other day, smile through all the silence while I drifted away. She carried all our heartache without a single sound. I never saw her breaking till she finally put it down. Love doesn't leave in anger, it leaves when hope runs dry. Sometimes the loudest heartbreak never has to cry. She loved me until she couldn't. She gave me all she had, stayed through every storm and every time things turned bad. Now this empty house keeps asking why I let an angel go. She loved me until she couldn't, and I was the last to know. Spins inside my mind. Every song reminds me of the woman left behind. The roses in the garden still bloom every spring, but they don't dance like they did when she was everything. I blame the world around me for everything gone wrong, never knowing all she wanted was for me to come along. She loved me until she couldn't. There was nothing left to give. Now I spend my days learning how she used to live. If another heart should find me, I'll never let it stand alone. She loved me until she couldn't. Now I carry that love home. She never stopped loving. She just ran out of waiting. That's a lesson I'll never forget. I had no time. I had more time. You never asked for miracles, just a little more of me. Sunday morning, I walk beneath the trees. I kept saying, maybe later, while you smile through the pain. Never saw your hopeful heart slowly walking in the rain. Love was knocking softly, I never heard the sound. By the time I reached the doorway, you were nowhere around. I watched love slip through my hands like water through the sand. The tighter that I held my pride, the less I'd understand. Now every lonely evening feels colder than before. I watch love slip through my hands till it couldn't stay no more. Exactly where you left it there. Sometimes I almost call your name, like you're still everywhere. The little things I overlooked mean everything today. Funny how forever leaves without a word to say. Now every empty heartbeat keeps telling me the same. Love don't disappear at once, it slowly fades away. If I could borrow yesterday, I'd put my pride aside. I'd choose one evening in your arms over 1,000 dreams I chased. Now that's the cross I bear. I'd give every tomorrow for one more moment there. Though I can't change the story or bring back yesterday, I'll spend the rest of my life loving you the right way. Some hearts don't break all at once, they slowly slip away.